Here's 7 new Social Security bills in Congress right now, and in addition to that, there's also a new bill that would make the child tax credits permanent. Now, there's actually more bills than that because, as I've let you guys know here on the channel, 2023 is shaping up to be the year of Social Security reform, and this actually came out in April, and there's a lot happening with Social Security and child tax credits right now. And I've let you know here on the channel that we heard that this was going to be coming back. We had heard that out of all the stimulus provisions and all the promises that were made by Congress, the 2 that would be coming back in 2023 would be Social Security reform and increases. We had heard those promises from President Joe Biden of $200 per month increases across the board for all Social Security recipients, and also the child tax credits, the enhancements, the monthly payments would come back, and now there's bills proposing we make it permanent. So I'm going to get you guys caught up on the latest on this, and in addition to that, if you missed my video a couple days ago, there's also 6 new things that are happening right now, summer of 2023 with Social Security, you're not going to want to miss. Be sure to stick around to the end for some updates on that. But you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to cover for you the 7 bills for Social Security and the one to make child tax credits permanent. Now, before we do me a quick favor. If you appreciate the updates, keeping you up to speed on everything, don't forget, smash the like button for me. Just takes a second. Thank you so much. And to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not? Hit the subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell so you're notified right away. We're pretty much doing videos daily now with all the news that's coming out on Social Security, stimulus, and everything happening in Congress. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and take a look at these 7 bills and dive right in. All right, so first up, let's take a look at the reintroduction of the child tax credit. And as you guys know here on the channel, I read right from the articles, put them on the screen so you can see it for yourself. And also, I link all of these in the description so you can click it and go read it and see that this is the latest. And this one says the new bill would make child tax credits permanent. It says legislators in the House of Representatives are moving a bill forward that would bring back the child tax credits. Earlier this month, U.S. Representative Rosa DeLauro, Susan Dilbany, and also Richie Torres reintroduced the American Family Act, which would make permanent the expanded and improved monthly child tax credits. Now, we had also heard was by Rashida Tlaib, the $1,200 per month stimulus check proposal, which I got to let you guys know right now, it is unlikely it would get bipartisan support for such a hefty price tag to go out federally to everybody, a stimulus check monthly. However, in addition to that, this one was also reintroduced, and we do have bipartisan support to bring back the child tax credits. However, the requirements by which people would receive them is where Republicans and Democrats have some discrepancies that they're going to have to work out. But it is very likely that we will see the child tax credits implemented again here in the future. So here's what's included in this new bill proposed. So it provides the full child tax credit to the left behind children by making the credit fully refundable. It removes rules that are limiting the refundable portion to $1,400 and by removing the earnings requirement, which previously excluded 1/3 of children from the full credit. It continues the Young Child Tax Credit, or the YCTC, of $300 per month or $3,600 per year, up from the previous $2,000 per year for children under 6 years of age. It expands the maximum child tax credit to $250 per month, $3,000 per year, from the previous $2,000 per year for kids ages 6 to 17. The current CTC only allows a credit for children under the age of 17, and it provides for monthly delivery of the credits so families have access to the credit as bills arrive, so you get it in advance every single month like we had seen during the pandemic. And the American Family Act is co-sponsored by 204 members of Congress. According to the bill's sponsors, nearly $93 billion in child tax credit payments went out to families between July and December of 2021. And they're saying that it's going to come back, and we're hearing there's bipartisan support, and now we're seeing new legislation proposing we make the child tax credits permanent. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I know they're saying that this would help out a lot of families, bring a lot of children out of poverty, but there's also a lot of people that are still hurting that don't have children and are saying we need to help out other low-income needy people as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, one of the things that a lot of people are saying is we cannot forget about our seniors, the elderly, the oldest among us that have paid into Social Security their entire lives and now are being told they might get those benefits cut. So There is currently a lot of bills out there to reform Social Security, enhance and increase the benefit payments, and we're going to be covering 7 that existed in April of 2023, and like I said, there are even more so now. Now, this is back in April, like I said, so they discussed the default issues, which we've already gotten past, but let's take a look at the slide of the 7 different bills that are currently available in Congress. Now, the first one is the Social Security Fairness Act of 2023. So this is one of the bills currently being proposed. Now, also, we've got the Social Security Guarantee Act, this one by Alex Mooney. And again, there's a lot of bills. Some of them we haven't even really heard much on. It's very likely what's going to happen is we will see one particular bill emerge. It will get traction, and that might be the bill that gets pushed through in Congress. It'll get modified as the groups negotiate. We're waiting to see which one is going to emerge as the bill. Also, we've got the Social Security and Medicare Lockbox Act, this one by Tim Walberg. The Social Security Expansion Act, and this one was introduced by Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Shosky, and this one had a lot of popularity last year because it said that individuals across the board should receive that $200 per month increase for Social Security benefits, including retirement, SSI, SSDI, veterans benefits, railroad, all of them should get $200 per month in increases. And that's on top of the COLA benefit increases that we see annually as well. However, this particular bill we've heard has not gotten a lot of traction anymore because the taxation that was in the bill called for taxation increases of $250,000 annual incomes or higher. And we had heard Joe Biden say that there would not be a single penny of taxes raised for Social Security or Medicare from anybody who made less than $400,000 a year. So he said that broke the promises. So as a result, we heard that President Joe Biden was not on board with the Social Security Expansion Act unless that changed. Now, also, there's the Protect Our Seniors Act, this one introduced by Senator Rick Scott, and this one got a lot of attention after the State of the Union address when President Joe Biden said that Republicans were wanting to cut Social Security and Medicare, and one of the main people that they called out was Senator Rick Scott, and he said no, and then right after he reintroduced this bill, reintroduced it and said, no, we actually want to not cut it, but reform it and change it. We want to reform it and make sure that we can have it available. So there was this bill as well that a lot of people simply said was a messaging bill, so that way he could make good with the rest of the Republican Party. Number 6, the Senior Independence Act of 2022. This one introduced by Glenn Grotham. And again, some of these bills we probably have not heard of. I haven't heard of this one. So there's several different ones. And without a doubt, though, one of the main ones that's getting a lot of traction right now is the Social Security 2100 Act. And also, we've heard Bill Cassidy bring up a proposal. It's not even an official bill yet, I believe, but it would be a bill to ensure that Social Security beneficiaries receive regular statements from Social Security's administration and for other purposes. And we've also heard that it would change the way that it's funded. They would create an entirely new fund and use that based off of the stock market to help increase the benefits over time. But again, at this present time, it seems like the main bill that's getting a lot of traction right now is the Social Security 2100 Act. But as you can see, there are several other bills as well. It's not just one or two. Across the board, people are trying to take care of Social Security and reform it because they know we are running out of time. So the Social Security 2100 Act, as I've shared with you in previous videos, it does have increases, it has reform, and also the solvency issue. It is not a long-term fix. It is only a temporary 5-year fix to test it out, and if they like it, then figure out how to make it a longer duration. But at this time, the Social Security 2100 Act is definitely the top bill. Now, in addition to that, as I mentioned, there are changes taking place right now with Social Security. And to get the latest on that, be sure to check out this video right here as I covered for you 6 things that are happening at this present time right now with Social Security in summer of 2023. So check out that video next, you guys. And that is the latest on Social Security. I'll be sure to keep you up to date here on the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.